Hey guys, my brothers and I are headed out to the Cenderwasih today. Go check on our boat, our beautiful double canoe. She's sitting there in Sorido Bay, the sister resort, right down the island, right down Cree Island. We were going to walk down the beach. Usually it's low tide around now, but actually the tide has stayed pretty high, so I think we're just going to take our long boat. It's just a little boat we use to putt around the island. So yeah, get ready for that. It's kind of a dreary day. It was actually really windy earlier. We were going to leave, but we postponed the trip because it's so windy, but the winds died down and it's looking really nice out. So here's the longboat. Boys are getting in. Hey guys. It's just kind of a standard longboat. There's nothing special about it. It's a little tipsy, but yeah, it's a good little boat. It's nice because, you know, here on the islands, we don't drive anywhere. We don't have cars, so if you want to get around, then you kind of just need a boat like this.
It's a little breezy today. A little breezy and wavy, but shouldn't be a problem. Sorido's just right over the next bay, so it's not far.
Alright, so here are some divers who are very conservation conscious, and so right here you can see the reef's really shallow. So if you motor past here, it would kind of ruin all the coral and stuff. So we put the line on so you can just kind of pull on it. It saves the reef. So a little bit of extra work, but you know, it's worth that.
I'm going to be the captain today and drive us over to Sorido. Gonna let the engine warm up a little bit. It's never good to just crank it full speed right when you start it up, so. One of our dive boats up here, so I think there might be divers nearby. I'll just go nice and slow, look out.
Oh wait, it looks like a coconut crab. A big one. That's kind of gross. Giant cockroach.
Coconut crab. These are the giant coconut crabs that infest the island. They get quite a bit bigger than this, but this guy's pretty large. Those claws could definitely take off a finger. They're immensely strong and they can break through coconuts. They eat coconuts, but also other decomposing things in the jungle floor. They're too big for a shell, unlike the little hermit crabs that, you know, guard shells and snails and stuff.
So these coconut crabs are everywhere. They're all over the island, and you can actually eat them. They kind of taste like lobster, but they're gonna let this one go, it looks like. Hudson grabbed a paddleboard, so we're gonna one by one paddle out to the boat. Well, this isn't really going to plan. We arrived here and we lit down in the holes of the boat and it's flooded with water. It's like a pond down there. So I don't know what happened. Maybe overnight the water started slowly leaking in and the pumps weren't working. So now it's just absolutely flooded. Hudson went to go tell Dad about it, and I think we're just gonna wait here and maybe start bailing or try to get this generator going. But it's not a good situation.
Yeah, I got on it and went down into check out the holes, and they're leaking really bad, and it's taken on a lot of water. Actually, it's not floating right now. It's actually resting on the bottom, so there's a lot of water in there. She has quite a few leaks, but the pumps haven't been working apparently. So yeah, good thing we came over here to check out the boat this morning. But while we're here, we're going to give you a tour. Instead, let's just talk about the history behind the boat. Kind of give you the story behind the Cenderwasih, our double canoe.
My dad has always loved the ocean, and before he came to the missions, or even knew about missions, he actually wanted to spend his life kind of sailing around the world with his wife and kind of homeschool a family on a boat. And so that was like his kind of like American dream, if he would have it. And so, then he learned about missions, and so he came over here, but he's always still kind of liked to do that. And so the time came when Morgan was about to go to college, and it kind of came this time where we had a few months free for just to have like a family adventure, a final family adventure. And so my dad just had this awesome idea to build this boat. We were going to sail back to America. Such a cool idea.
It was quite the family project building this large boat. It's the only catamaran of this magnitude ever built in Papua before, just on a remote little beach in a little town called Navide.
The design of the Cenderwasih, our double canoe, is based off of the ancient Polynesian sailing double canoes of old. And the Polynesians developed this style of boat, which is now referred to as a catamaran, the two hulls, double hulls. And they use boats like this to chart and explore and really colonize the South Pacific Islands.
It was pretty cool building it. People came from far and wide to see the construction. And everybody thought we were crazy. I mean, really. Our friends just thought we were insane, I'm sure. But we got it built, and we were ready to go. But we ended up having problems. Our weather window, our time of sailing, because you want to enter each area during the non-stormy season. So that little window of time quickly started closing, and we ended up having to just leave the boat on a deserted little beach and fly back to the States instead of sailing. Then it sat for probably about 2 years, and then we brought it here. So it is pretty weather beaten. It hasn't had much care in a long time. So as you can see, yeah, it's looking rough.
It's fallen under disrepair. For the last 2 years we haven't been able to sail it much or give many repairs, and so yeah, wooden boats, you can't do that. You have to keep them up to date and repair them all the time. And so yeah, she's kind of fallen into a little bit of disrepair, leaking a little bit, but we have plans for renovations.
So building and launching the Cenderwasih, this double canoe, it was an experience we'll never forget. The Lord taught us so many lessons through it all, but most importantly, He taught us about His faithfulness. This, the building, the launching of the Cenderwasih, it brought out the best and the worst of us. It stretched us to our limits at times, and yeah, at times even brought us to tears. There were some really frustrating moments, but through it all, the Lord is so faithful, and whenever we're on the Cenderwasih, it's just a reminder of His faithfulness and His goodness, and yeah, all the lessons He taught us. He really brought my family closer together, I think, during that time. And so yeah, the Cenderwasih, she's not in her prime condition, but we hope to get her restored and hope to get back out on the water sometime soon with her. She's a good boat.
Hopefully it'll be restored soon and we'll be able to set sail again.
Yeah, she'll sail again one day.
It's been great sitting here on the boat for a while and reminiscing about old memories, but it's about noon now and it's almost lunchtime and we're all pretty hungry, so we're gonna head back to Cree and have some food.
Thanks for watching. If you like the show and want to help spread the word, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Even better, check out our Patreon page to support our channel and learn how to become more involved, or by purchasing the Wild Brothers DVD series through Answers in Genesis.